In an industry predicated largely on reinvention, the Jeep Wrangler is an anomaly, one of only a handful of vehicles whose evolution can be plotted on a straight line. Its design has remained faithful to the original for decades. Buyers have routinely responded in kind. The production line at Jeep's Toledo, Ohio, assembly facility working overtime to satisfy demand. While that single-minded approach preserves the Wrangler's iconic status, it places some restrictions on those tasked with shepherding the four-wheel drive sacred cash cow through the 21st century. Beneath the new Wrangler's familiar outward appearance, the designers and engineers have done a thorough job weaving modernity into the template. Mark Allen, head of Jeep brand design, tells us that the project began with way-out sketches that we used to get creative juices flowing. Tiny elements of those designs, such as the keystone shape of the grille, the way the headlights invade the outer grille slats, and the full-length rain gutter, which doubles as a handy attachment point for roof rack systems, were products of these early concepts. They also resulted in the slightly increased rake of the windshield, a measure taken with great care to preserve the classic Jeep profile. Allen claims that one more degree in either direction really whacks it out. This makes improving the Wrangler's aerodynamics a challenge, and although there are a few small adjustments, they're hidden wherever possible. The windshield still folds flat, and, thanks to a separate, non-folding header bar connecting the A-pillars, the process is streamlined. The new 4-bolt procedure also leaves the rearview mirror in place. Additional classic features such as the removable doors remain, only now the tool required to loosen the T50 fasteners is included. Should you lose it, the T50 designation is stamped into the aluminum hinge as a handy reminder. Optional half doors will come online for 2019. An entirely new steel frame with 5 boxed crossmembers serves as the Wrangler's backbone, while next-gen Dana front and rear solid axles hang from the coil-spring suspension's front and rear. Weight-saving aluminum is used not only on the hood as before on the JK-generation Wrangler, which continues on for 2018 alongside the brand-new model, but also for the new JLs fenders, doors, hinges, and windshield frame. The enlarged tailgate is composed of a cast-magnesium assembly with an aluminum exterior skin, aluminum engine mounts and steering gear, hollow steel anti-roll and track bars, and a larger yet lighter brake master cylinder all contribute to the weight-saving effort. The wheelbase increases by 1.4 inches to 96.8 in the two-door model, while the four-door's axle span grows 2.4 inches to 118.4. Overall length is up, too, with the two-door stretching another 2.5 inches to 166.8 and the four-door up 3.5 inches to 188.4, both including the spare tire mounted to the tailgate. Allen told us that an indicator of the JL's subtle expansion and improved outward visibility is that every piece of glass in the JL is larger than that of the previous Wrangler JLs will be available in 2- and 4-door models, but the unlimited tag no longer denotes the latter. 2-door versions come in Sport S and Rubicon spec, while the 4-doors add a Sahara trim level between Sport S and Rubicon. Push-button start and a backup camera are standard across the board, as are halogen headlamps. LEDs are available in certain packages, fog lamps, skid plates for the transfer case and the fuel tank, tow hooks, 2 front, 1 rear, cruise control, 5 USB outlets, side airbags, hill start assist, and more. Electronic trailer sway control is standard, and the optional towing package brings a Class 2 hitch receiver, 4-pin and 7-pin adapters, a 240-amp alternator, a 700-amp battery, and auxiliary switches. The maximum tow rating is 2,000 pounds for the 2-door and 3,500 for the 4-door. Returning for duty and anchoring the lineup as the base engine is the Pentastar 3.6-liter V6, producing 285 horsepower and churning out 260 pounds-feet of torque in the 2018 JL application. It gets standard stop-start functionality, which can be deactivated, and mates with either the standard 6-speed manual gearbox or a new 8-speed automatic transmission coming for the 2019 model year as a diesel option for four-door Wranglers. Mopar fans will undoubtedly recognize the 3.0-liter V6 as a version of the VM Motori diesel used in the Ram 1500 Eco Diesel, rated at 260 horsepower and 442 pounds-feet in the Jeep. It comes solely with the 8-speed automatic as tuned for the high-torque application. Now in its third generation, the Diesel 6 uses a low-friction bearing in the turbo and low-friction pistons to improve efficiency, while new injectors, piston-bowl geometry, and glow plugs with integral compression pressure sensors optimize combustion. In addition to all the new hardware, it appears the march of technology, not to mention a few creature comforts, has finally reached the Wrangler. The standard infotainment setup is a Uconnect 3 system with a 5.0-inch touchscreen. The technology group brings a Uconnect 4 setup with a 7.0-inch touchscreen as well as a 7.0-inch instrument cluster display, satellite radio, and dual-zone automatic climate control. The infotainment group ups the ante to an 8.4-inch touchscreen with navigation, an electrochromic rearview mirror, and 9-speaker premium audio. The two larger touchscreens offer Apple CarPlay and Android Auto functionality. Jeep's off-road pages also will be available to monitor the status of the transfer case and the vehicle's pitch and roll angles. Among other vital statistics, a 6-way manually adjustable driver's seat with adjustable lumbar is standard. The passenger seat adjusts only 4 ways, as is a tilting and telescoping steering column.